guys, today's day 91 of the 100 Days of LeetCode. We got a medium problem. It's maximum product of word lengths. Let's do it. So we're given a string array words, and we want to return the maximum value of length, word I times length, word J, where the two words do not share common letters. And if we don't have two such words, we return 0. So example 1, we have these words, and we want to return the product of the maximum product of two of these words, of the length of two of these words multiplied by each other, right? Because that's what a product is. And we want to make sure that the two words do not share common letters. So in this particular example, we can use ABCW and XTFN. The length of ABCW is 4, XTFN is 4, the output is 16. In this particular example, we can use, again, A, B, C, D. You can check that if you want. Example 3, since they all have the letter A, the output is 0 because we have no such pair of words. All right, so let's solve this problem. The way we're going to solve this problem is we're going to first create a set that basically has a collection of sets, and each of these sets is going to have the letters that are in each particular word in the words list. Okay, so it's going to look like this. We're going to say the set is equal to set words I for I in range, and we're going to say length because we're going to use that a lot, so we're going to create a length variable, and we're going to set it equal to the length of words. Okay, so now basically it's going to convert each of these strings to a set, so we can easily check the intersection, which is what we're going to be doing in a second. Okay, so we have this set of sets, and now what we need to do is we need to create the max variable, and now it's just nested loops. So we say for I in range length, and then for J in range I plus 1 to length. All right, so essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking whether or not the two sets at the particular index that we're at, right, for I and for J, whether or not those two sets have an intersection. What an intersection to a set is it's basically the contents of all values that are in both sets. So if there's no intersection of the sets, it means that there are no letters that are in both of these sets, and these sets, of course, are representative of each of the words in our words list. So if we do not have an intersection, then we know that we have to check the product of the lengths of those two strings to see whether or not it's our new maximum. But if there is an intersection, then of course we don't have to check that because of this here, right? They would share a common letter. That's what having an intersection would mean. All right, so we have this nested loop. We have an ith index. We have a jth index. So what we want to do next is we want to check whether or not there is an intersection. So what we can say is if not the set I, and then we're going to use an ampersand, and that is basically going to check in Python whether or not there's an intersection. This is our intersection operator, and we're going to say the set J. So if there is no intersection, then what do we need to do? We need to update the max. So the max is going to be the maximum of the current max, or the length of words I times the length of words J. And we want to return the max. Okay? So again, here what we do is we set the max to the maximum of either what was existing or the length of the word at the ith index times the word at the jth index, because that would be, of course, the product. And we only do this if there is no intersection between the set representation of those words. Let's submit the code. There you go. So that's one way to solve that problem. It's day 91. Day 91. You'll have to excuse me. I just woke up. I'm not really speaking properly. But yeah, so we got another 9 days left to go. If you like that, please like, subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow.